single Halloween like murder train going on that we can't be a part of?
That you could be a part of? That's correct.
Why?
There's a barrier.
You're a problem.
Yeah, because the camera would want to focus on me and see how many glizzies I eat.
It's constantly trying.
wide.
Oh, I bet he could do one more.
And you're always trying to make right turns.
It's not that. It's because there's supposed to be a 2 glizzy max per person. And they know I'm not going to stop.
I can't stop.
Can't stop. Won't
and
stop.
every time I find another dead body, the first question I'm asking is, how many glizzies did they eat? And if the answer is less than 2, I know how many more I'm allowed to eat, because they can't say I can't do it because they're going to have leftovers. I'm the glizzy guzzler.
The glizzy train guzzler. GTG.
That's the
Someone's
killer
gotta
in the
guzzle.
third movie.
The glizzy guzzler. Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions Podcast, where womp womp womp, all aboard the hype train. We're taking you down a path of the terror train movies, and I'm your conductor host, Kenny. Womp womp womp. Here to say, I'm sorry.
I have a question. Are we doing both movies in one thing?
No, it's gonna be 2 episodes, but we're gonna do them. Release
so
week back to back.
Save that intro for that one, and in this intro, I will say.
Oh, but can you give us a little tease? What's
tease.
it gonna be? A little tickle?
It's, the word resume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Ooh la la.
Mm. Ooh la la. But for this one, I'm not a train expert, okay? I'm Daniel, I'm not a train expert. But I feel like you cannot be walking down a hallway and then make a right turn on a train.
Unless you're going into a room.
Right, but you can't you cannot be walking down a train hallway and then make a right turn into another hallway.
Okay, look, we'll let Ryan do his intro and then we'll discuss that further.
I am a train expert, and I'm here to tell you, I'm here to make my mama proud.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Dale, do you remember that other movie we watched where those people were seemingly worried they were going to get lost climbing a ladder?
Yeah.
Same thing, buddy. There's more directions out there that we don't even know about.
There's directions upon directions.
Unless this train does not follow the rules of, what do you call it? Like, this is a non-Euclidean train?
Whoa, someone found the Euclidean spot.
Frowned upon.
Where is it? I don't think it actually exists. I've never seen it. I've never seen a non-Euclidean
It's only been
thing.
described in scary stories. You're correct.
Exactly.
Well, the female Euclidean is a myth. Everyone knows that. Now, Daniel, let me explain to you how they made that right turn, you fucking idiot.
Okay.
The train was in the middle of making a 90-degree corner, okay? So the next train car wasn't in front of them, it was to the right.
No, that's not how that's a hell of a right turn.
It was a 90-degree turn. I've seen it.
No, because from their perspective, it would still be...
No, because their car they were on hadn't made the turn. It's a 90-degree turn.
The car doesn't curve.
No, they were turning in between the cars.
No.
Yeah, dog. It's a 90-degree turn at 60 miles an hour.
I don't know, man.
You are not a train guy. I talk to train guys all the time. Jadar,
he's a train guy. Maybe he could explain it to me.
I've seen a train drift. I've seen a train chase a man through the woods and peek out behind trees.
I've seen that too. I've shot a train while I was on a train.
Train had spider legs?
Yeah, that's the one I shot.
I'm going to recommend you play Choo Choo Charles.
That train could make right turns. But he was off the rails.
Pickles.
Charles was off the rails.
Much like we go off the rails.
That's never happened.
Never. So anyway, we're watching Tubi original Terror Train 2022. Not the classic Terror Train.
You say original.
It's a Tubi original.
It's a Tubi original remake.
Is it really?
Is it a remake?
Real
I don't even know.
Though?
I haven't seen the original
feel like
1980,
well, then
so I don't know.
You don't know either, guy. You just
I do know it's a remake.
Okay, well,
because Kevin Costner was in the original.
Why didn't we watch that one?
I said Kevin Costner. That ain't right.
It didn't sound right.
I'm going to say Sigourney Weaver. That also isn't right. Just let me cook. I'll get there. Nicole.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
No, you see, I would have gotten. I knew it was a 3-name thing.
Were you about to say Nicole Kidman?
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
That's a 2-name though.
I was trying to 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. I was trying to get there through a whole bunch of other movies, and I'm like, There we go.
I think we got there though. Is Jamie Lee Curtis?
It's Jamie Lee Curtis. She's in her Scream Queen phase.
You know, right around prom night and all that jazz.
Yeah.
David Copperfield was the magician. So it's, I think this is like it's a remake, but they stretched it out and made it into two, like they took elements from the original and put it into both of the movies.
Did they?
Because the original, the first movie was a New Year's Eve party, not a Halloween party.
Okay.
But the New Year's Eve party on the train was the second movie.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Terror Train's fun. The original.
I like this one. The first one.
I liked the second one.
What?
And the first one. Oh, Daniel, you kidding me? With a couple of tweaks?
With a couple of tweaks, the second one could have been amazing. Yeah.
Would have been amazing.
My tweak? So, like, I actually hope they just keep making them, and gradually they get funnier and funnier. And
they should.
And it works less and less.
They filmed these simultaneously and released them 2 months apart. This is Tubi at its finest. They need to stay away from shark movies.
This is Tubi. Why did they release them a day apart?
That would have been cool, too. Or they could do, like, the week apart thing, like those Fear Street movies, which we should eventually cover because they're fantastic. These are fantastically great and bad for all the right reasons, I think.
I was having fun.
I guess you guys like these movies?
I like the first one.
I like both of them.
We'll talk about
Second
both of the
one more.
ratings when we finish both of them, but...
Okay, guy.
Oh, look at this.
Daniel, you didn't like that? Well, no, I'm not even going to ask you if you like the second one at all, Daniel. We're talking about the first one. We're talking about Terror Train 2022.
Because it's a terror train. That's what I was singing for the second one. It's Terror Train again.
Save it.
Yeah.
Now this one is, it's a Terror Train for the first time. Remake, though. So maybe it is again.
Oh, I'll give...
Return to Terror Train
I'll
is
give
horrible.
synopsis. Question mark?
Takes a big love.
Oh, yes. Give us some sick synopsis, Daniel.
Okay, so this we start before college hazing goes bad. Ooh, nice.
Hey there, horrible people.
Hey there, horrible people. College hazing goes bad and a student loses his mind and is put into a wacky asylum or something. I don't know. He goes away. Anyway, 3 years later, the rest of this stupid fraternity, something, is a club, goes on a train to celebrate a Halloween party, and people start dying.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Everyone got a can? I don't got a can. So all these cans. If I go get a beer, I'm going to fall asleep.
I think you only fall asleep if you drink the beer.
I'm not going to open it and not drink it. That's a waste. In this economy? Jeez. Oh, God.
Is that a good synopsis?
That was all right, I guess.
Oh. I've got better.
Your next one will be better.
You think so?
Even
No.
better.
It's the exact same.
No. Well,
Well,
it's different. It's on New Year's Eve.
same, but different.
Oh yeah, swap that. Okay, you know what? Here's a prequel. I'll call this a
prequel. Thank you,
prequel to
Daniel.
my prologue to my Senate. I don't know the words anymore.
It's
What did I just
fine.
do? The thing I
Okay.
just said,
Who
what did
are
I
our
do?
characters at the beginning right now? Who do we
well,
got?
his synopsis gave us
That's
the opening of the movie.
synopsis. Right.
His synopsis was also the opening. This
Oh, did he? I didn't really
frat
listen.
party. Well, we got a frat party. We got, I don't know, what are my notes here? Here we go. Sick dummy. Nobody's going to actually have sex with the dumb. Magic is so hot. Fuck these pussies. Kenny Wong is in this. And then hazing is always a good idea. We got to make sure our pledges are studs. And the whole time I'm trying to figure out which one of these guys is Kenny. Because Kenny Wong needs to be okay.
Okay, but the Kenny character is not okay.
No.
He gets so what would it's not honey? Is it honey potting?
Yeah, it's honey potting
Is
when it's
it-
a chick.
What do you
Honey
call it
dicking when it's a dude.
When it's a dead chick, what do they call that?
I think it was a dead dude.
No, it was a chick.
Are you sure?
That was a lady. How dare you?
Oh, that was a masculine dead lady.
I don't think it was masculine at all, but
Not at all.
Oh, you guys really admired its feminine features?
Yeah.
But I could clearly tell it was a lady.
Interesting. I'm writing this down. Okay, so we got a lot of characters right now, but it doesn't matter. The only ones that actually matter from this part are Alana, Doc,
Asshole.
Doc's the asshole. Just say asshole Doc.
asshole Doc, Mo.
Boyfriend Mo.
I don't think he's even the boyfriend necessarily at this point.
He's the boyfriend.
Soon to be.
Oh, at this point, no, he's not.
Soon to be boyfriend Mo.
Mitchie?
What was Mitchie's thing?
Mitchie was Alana's friend.
She's a
Mitchie
witch.
was. Oh, okay, the witch Mitchie.
She's a witch on the train.
Sexy witch Mitchie.
Yeah. Oh, Kenny Wong played Jackson, but there was a Kenny character in the movie. I was trying to figure out which one was Kenny Wong, and then there was a Kenny character.
And Jackson was the character.
He was the lizard man on the train.
He's the lizard man, yeah.
Which I think I would be a lizard man on a train.
Was it racist of me to assume that he was the lizard man because his last name was Wong?
Why? Because he's gonna fight Godzilla, Daniel?
Well, no, because he was Asian.
And they're lizard people?
No, because his last name was Wong. What I'm asking is it racist of me to assume that someone with the last name Wong is Asian?
That would be pretty Wong of you, yes.
You know, if sometimes when you come to Asia, you'll be surrounded by a bunch of people with the last name Wong, but if you play your cards right, you might just find Miss Right.
Oh! Okay.
Or you can settle, like Ryan's wife did.
Right, yes.
Because he's definitely Mr. Wong.
I feel like my joke went over your head.
He's no BD Wong.
Nobody's BD Wong, actually, except for BD Wong. Ali Wong's cool, though.
One's that? See, there's so many Wongs. More Wongs than a Chinese phone book is what I always say.
There's going to be a lot of time cop within the first 14 minutes of this goddamn episode.
I'm just asking.
You're asking the Wong thing?
With a little creative edits here and there, it could shine.
It's all gone. It's all gone. So, okay. So we got our new pledge. We're going to be doing some hazing. Now, we can't get real hard with the hazing. Alana is being...
Oh, that's a sex joke right there, Daniel. Did you miss it? You can't get real hard with the hazing?
We used to, back in my day when we would haze the college kids at the fraternity, so we would put a bunch of crickets in a jar, right?
Right.
And then we would shove that jar up their ass.
Are you hazing the person or the crickets?
Yeah.
It's not what I thought you were going to say, though. With the jar. I thought you were going to say you shove the open jar on their belly button and then, like, hold a Bunsen burner to the back of the jar.
And see how long it takes the crickets to eat their way into their stomach.
Yeah.
That would have been cooler than what I said. Time cop.
Time cop, make me cool.
Make me cool, time cop. Put sunglasses on me and a surfboard in my hand.
Yeah, on a mountain. Because that's how cool I am. So we got, all right. We're like, look, man, we used to haze way harder, and this is going to be fine, Alana. You're just going to go in there. Look, you're just going to go in there. You're going to hide behind the bed. You're going to, like, call out Kenny's name, and he's going to come in there, and he's going to start, like, trying to get it on with this mannequin, and we're going to, like, have pictures of it and be like, haha, we got you. Hey, look, they did way worse than me. They made me run naked through the quad and stuff.
I don't think that's worse.
We used to, like, hit them so hard with the paddle, and we'd put their names on the paddle when they were, like, the biggest whiny bitches. That comes later. That story does. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is this hazing, Alana, it's light. Okay, they all go through it. Alana, if they want to be a part of this frat, they got to get hazed. So why don't you go in there and help us haze old Kenny here? So she's like, all right, cool. Doc's like, yeah, I'll go set up the dummy. You look at Doc's face, like, this Doc, I don't trust him. He's a wily bastard. Like, what's up, Doc? Like, maybe that's why, because like Bugs Bunny, but like, not good. Anyway, Alana goes and hides behind the bed. The lights are off. She can't see anything. She's calling him. Kenny's
bed has this much room behind it?
Okay,
I'll tell you what bed. The bed that in Hereditary that the mommy was behind to choke the son.
And that's exactly why you don't keep your bed that far from the wall.
And that's why you don't keep your bed that far from the wall.
You want to sleep with the possibility of someone being able to, like, just stand behind you?
Absolutely not.
No.
Ryan said, yeah, why?
No. No, Ryan. That's a hard pass. But the reason they do that in a frat house is because you don't want to bust up those walls with all your rigorous lovemaking. You got to give it some space.
But
space it out.
Doesn't giving it the space give it more space?
No, you got to give it a lot of space. If it's hitting from that far out, you've snapped the legs.
Okay, I understand.
You feel me. So she's out back there hanging behind the bang bed, and Kenny's in there. He's like, yeah, I seen you from across the yard. I'm ready to get down. I'm ready to make some bad decisions. This seems like a good hazing to me. I'll get some, and I get in the frat. I thought hazing was going to be bad. Let me get up here and kiss on you and stuff.
Kiss me, Kenny.
The lights come on.
This is weird. Yeah. I thought from the yard you looked kind of like darkish, but now
you seem like a corpse.
You got a whole vampire thing going on. Yeah.
It's cool. I'm into goth chicks. I dig pale. Let's go.
Yeah, so he's like, get ready to get down, and then the lights come on. It's a dead dude. You gotta say it's a lady.
That's a dead lady.
I mean, it could go either way.
I guess.
No, that's a dead lady.
I mean, Doc was able to get it because he's a doctor of love or something.
No, he's able to get it because she's in med school and she gave him the keys because he was supposed to steal the dummy.
Yeah. So Kenny's like, oh shit, he's freaking out. Next thing you know, he's being carted out of there in the ambulance.
Do you think he overreacted a little bit?
Okay, he had 2 plays there, Dan. Let me explain this to you. You got 2 plays.
He didn't put his dick in it.
Maybe he did. Maybe he already finished, and that's why he really had to go. Like, he prematurely ejaculated to this lady man.
And that was the embarrassing part?
That's the embarrassing part. So you got 2 plays if you're ever in a situation like this, Daniel. Either you act so messed up from the damn thing that they feel bad, they got to worry that you're threatening lawsuits, so you're bringing the whole house down on them.
They're worried that I'm going to fucking come back 3 years later and do a terror train on them.
Right. Or you do what old Kenny here would.
But you did what Kenny did.
Not this Kenny.
What old Jack Burton says.
Yeah, you do what your host here, Kenny, would do. You lean into it. They turn on the lights. You keep going.
You fuck that dead body.
Like this, and then you make eye contact with every one of them in that room. And be like, you did this. You did this. And then you finish. You slap the first person you see right across the face, and you walk out of there bare ass out to the front yard. You are a campus legend.
Yeah,
I think it's a crime to defile a corpse. No,
wasn't your fault.
What?
Why are you holding your hands out to your side? Like, am I right? No.
Instead, you should be doing it like fault. Jesus. Wasn't your fault. Jesus forgives.
I don't think it works that way.
Jesus would forgive you accidentally fucking a corpse.
You thought it was a live lady, not a dead dude.
Until the lights came on.
Dude, lady, it doesn't matter. The problem is
you
they're
were
dead.
already in your vinegar strokes by the time the light kicked on,
this
Ryan.
Phrase,
you're not going to stop.
It just makes me want to curl up and go, oh, God.
That's the face.
That's the face.
That's the face.
What if that's your death face?
You steal You are like Shang Tsung when they look into your eyes while you're doing your vinegar strokes. You have stolen their power. You have stolen their souls.
Fatality.
You're the king now. You are the prez. You hand Doc a towel and you say, clean it up, bitch. You wink at Alana and say, hey, see you later.
Alligator.
And then you go home into your shower, turn it all the way up to hot as you get. You sit there and you cry like Ace Ventura. Okay, you dump the gasoline. You didn't want to do that, but you had to. And now, unfortunately for you, the rest of your college career, anytime they try to prank you again, you gotta lean into it the rest of the way. You're gonna eat some horse shit in your time. But damn it, if you're not gonna make some connections that are just invaluable from that frat, and you're gonna be the president of some fucking company someday.
I didn't know this was going to turn into your TED Talk, but I'm glad I was here for it.
On how white people can get to the top.
You're going to have sex with a couple corpses, skull and bones, but it will get you to the top eventually.
Look, I didn't know where that train was going to go when I started it, but I'm happy with where it finished.
It was a terror.
It was something. Now, after this, God. I'm like, that's fun. But how the hell do we get from this to a train?
Get on train?
How are we getting on a train? Why would we go to a train? Why do we go to a train? Because it's 3 years later, and what? It's Halloween, and it's time to get down on a Halloween train?
Get down.
So apparently Doc was the president.
He was the president.
After this whole fiasco, he's out. So 3 years later, he's not the president anymore. So I guess he was the president when he was like a freshman, or maybe he's in grad school there now or something.
He might be doing
some victory laps?
Van Wilder?
He might be doing a Van Wilder.
But they're all still in college.
Couple victory laps.
They all.
Well, but she's doing med school, so she's going to be in college for a while.
For a while, this is true, but they're all still there. Well, he's out. The Prez is in, which thank God he became the president because his name's just the Prez, apparently. So if he ever wasn't the president, that's weird. So
is that
you
think he's
being
being
called
bendy and they meant
Will?
he's like the Prez, but is he really the pretzel?
Oh,
No,
shit,
Ryan,
the
I don't
Pretz.
think that.
Well, you're just limited in what your imagination.
No.
Imagine if they had pretzeled the dead corpse.
Oh, well, if it was me, if the rigor mortis hadn't set in too much, there was all sorts of configuration you could put it into.
Like the
And
lament configuration.
Yeah,
and
we
if
got
it
whole many
had,
of them. Whole bunch.
It'd probably hold some of the shapes, depending on how long it's been dead.
Where's everybody going? My TED Talk's not over yet. Why are you booing me?
I'm right. So, okay, we're going to have a Halloween party on a train. It's not going to be like any of that bullshit you did, Doc. We're moving past that. You're lucky that didn't kill the frat, even though I don't think a whole lot came out of it because these people weren't, like, kicked out of the university. So
It wasn't me.
So right off the bat, we get a surprise.
Alana wants to come clean flashback.
Oh, yeah.
She wanted to come clean about it, but Doc threatened her and said, I'll tell everyone it was your idea.
So we get this fucking still note you did last summer bullshit. Take this to our grave nonsense. Like, I'll take you all down. We're all going down.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Continue. I felt like that was important, even though it's not
that
important.
Is important.
It's not really.
No, it's important because what I was about to say is we get to 3 years later, we're all at this train. Alana not only is still friends with all of these people, she starts dating one of them.
Yeah. Friends. It's one of those.
Friends. I don't...
You don't see how this breaks up the gang?
Yeah.
Well,
that's...
It's okay. They replaced that guy with a different chubby guy.
I don't think either one of them were chubby.
They must have been because I thought this guy was that guy.
You mean the replacement for Doc?
No, the replacement for the guy they made go crazy.
For Kenny.
Oh, for Kenny.
Kenny, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Kenny's a little chubby, but that's just like all real life Kennys.
Real
That's
Kennys
just how they come out of the mold. Yeah.
Real Kennys have curves. Yes. So we got this new guy. Wait, are you talking about the guy with the sex doll?
Yeah.
Nah, he was way more free than Kenny. He's a Kenny that would have leaned into it.
But this could have been like after. I thought this was Kenny after they fucking broke him, and then he turned into this guy.
I did too. Like, he's a madman now. He's fine.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna like kill everyone or something.
That's what I thought. Because I guess I have face blindness.
No, you're right. I thought it was the same guy too. Turns out it was Ed.
Yeah.
Which, fucking Ed. Ed was cool though. So
but hey, if Ed can get a girlfriend.
Yeah, but she was like, where do I find a normal boyfriend? Like, anybody else?
I'd look around.
First of all, you get
RuneScape.
rid of the one you got. Ooh. Get on AIM.
Get on AIM.
Just wait for the first person to say it.
You'll find you somebody.
Fucking Maple Story. So, okay. So now we've established our main cast is Alana, Doc, Mo, and Mitchie. We have some smaller people running around that we'll get into, but those are like our core four. We're going to meet our 2 train workers.
Choo-choo!
The only people on the whole fucking train that work there.
Karn Buttsnarf.
Karn, who I, started calling Ellen DeGeneres because of her hair.
What? You talking about my sweet Carney?
Yeah.
Who I immediately said, "Hi, Carney. Is Kenny your son?"
You said that?
I said that. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, "Oh, hi, Carney. Is Kenny your son?"
I didn't say that until the body behind a locked door disappeared.
Oh, I said that because I thought, since I knew this was a remake, I'm like, okay, what was happening in the 80s? We're doing Friday the 13th. Maybe we're going with older women as the killer motif kind of thing. I'm like, this would make sense because she's also like a tall, stout lady. Like, she could body slam me down, and I couldn't do shit about it.
Some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. She lifts.
Spoilers.
You'd like her.
Now we know who the killer is.
I'd like her.
Solid lady. You could climb her.
You'd like her.
I could climb her like a tree.
Yeah, like a tree. And we got the sweet Sadie, and Sadie's trying to, excuse me, can I say something here? And Doc's like, hey, don't worry, you piece of meat. I'll do it for you. Like, no, that's okay. No, I'm going to do it. Hey, listen up, chuckle fuckers. And then they listen, and she's like, oh, thanks, I guess. And then I think Alana puts him in like, hey, man, maybe don't treat her like a piece of meat, dog. All right, she's a human being, but she's just here doing a job. Prez gives some sort of speech about, consent is key. I'm like, yeah, that's true. There's a bunny man.
Yep.
There's Bunny Man.
Bunny man. I called out the bunny man early on. Like, that bunny man's suspicious. And then that bunny man vanished. Someone forgot their hat. And then take no shit.
We meet Magic Mike.
We meet a wizard.
We meet a wizard.
A train wizard.
Who could be our new Harry Dresden? I don't know.
Oh, he's looking like they wanted like a Sookie looking wizard.
Yeah, he's a Sookie looking wizard.
You know what I mean when I say that?
He looks like Anna Paquin. What?
No, he looks like the guy that says Sookie.
Sookie, like a
Bill.
Bill Compton,
a real Bill looking guy.
Name? God, I completely forgot what that guy's name is in real life.
So Magic Mike is a Southern vampire.
He had a real spike in popularity for a split second. Now he just doesn't exist anymore. You know what?
Bill Compton?
He was immortal for too long. Yeah, the guy who played him. You even remember his name?
Bill
Skarsgård?
Nope, that's
oh my God.
That's the other guy.
See, that's what happens though. You spend a weekend being immortal, and then you're done.
You're done with it. Yeah, you're like,
this is taking too long. Immortality is crushing me
all the time.
I've had to watch all my friends grow.
I don't know where the wine cellar is.
I can't find good help. He's gone. I got kicked off the prostitute app.
They won't take my calls anymore. I don't know. Can you believe they left a poor rating for me?
I can't keep, I ran out of fake mustaches to use at the blood bank, and I'm pretty sure I did get AIDS.
Anywho.
The clown goes down.
So, he gets stabbed with a sword.
Why a sword? Look. Why not, a chandelier? Or
how would he get stabbed with a chandelier?
It would fall from the sky.
Outside the train.
He wasn't on the train yet.
Yeah, I know, from outside.
Ed's being teased by Jackson, who's the lizard man.
He's being teased by lizard man, yeah.
Steals his blow-up doll. They're running around the train. We're children. And then Ed gets winded.
Wait, do you think Jackson that was a prescription blow-up doll, like a support animal kind of thing?
Yeah, it was his emotional support blow-up doll. So he's all sad. He's back there. Jackson gets on the train, and then Ed gets stabbed through the back with a great sword, and I think someone even sees him with the sword crawling through. That's like, oh, great effect, Ed. Awesome. Let's get on the train.
I think that was one of the
wizard's sword.
Is it Mary?
I think it was Mary who saw him. I could be wrong.
That would explain the sword if it was one of the wizard's swords.
Yeah.
And one of them was real and the rest of them are fake, and that's why he didn't die. And there's 8 swords stuck in his body.
Wow, there was only one sword, so I don't know why they said 8, but yeah.
It looked like he was not doing so hot.
But I thought he had faked that.
Me too.
He's like, y'all are gonna die. Me, I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna wizard myself into a corpse.
He's just walking through a bloodbath, just casually running his fingers through blood, just dabbing it on his face.
Imagine
as he
how
goes
confused
by,
the killer would be.
Tears his shirt. I don't remember killing this guy. I must have
done it. I don't know.
You get under a pile of bodies and just kind of lay there. Try not to laugh if any of the corpses fart. That's always the hardest part. In my experience, anyway. So, we got our first kill off the train.
Corpse Fart is going to be the name of my band.
That's a hell of a name for a band. Let's not forget the real magician was it Alana worked there? Because she's dressed up as a pirate but doesn't have an eye patch or a hat or anything.
Or
she
a
has
peg
a
leg,
hat.
or a hook hand, or anything, because she's boring.
Now, I was kind of hoping that whole interaction was going to be a full Mortal Kombat thing where Alana picks up his luggage and just freaking chucks it over the side.
That would have been a good homage. They should have done that.
Yeah, this should have been a remake of Mortal Kombat.
They take a train to the island.
Mortal Kombat on a train would be dope. You go through each car and you have a new combatant with a K. And the car is also spelled with a K.
And the train is spelled with a K.
Yeah, train. I miss Ed. Ed's dead. So, okay, look.
I miss what he stands for.
What did he stand for?
Freedom.
A damn good time,
Just freedom.
Freedom to bring my fuck doll anywhere I go.
Anywhere.
I put it in the shopping cart, where your toddler's supposed to sit. I set my sex doll there, and that way people know not to approach me.
And I also put it in the passenger seat so I can drive in the carpool lane. which is fine. Now,
Sits on my lap.
immediately. So wait,
Yeah.
what costume did Ed have? Was he the killer clown?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where our killer gets the clown costume.
I like all the swapping of the costumes. I thought that was smart.
That's fun. I'm still thinking, is Bunny Man the killer? I wasn't too far off, but for some reason I'm thinking, is this the last we see of the clown mask from the cover of the movie? Because the costume swaps
So no, we're gonna get
pretty early.
It's not. So Ed goes down. Killer takes the mask, uses the clown mask to take on Godzilla. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, and then it's a lot of Godzilla for most of the movie. I'm like, that clown mask is pretty prominently featured on the poster for this movie, and it was gone that quick. It pops back up later, if I recall, but yeah, I was like, that's bold. Anyway, Bunny Man, though, is the one who's suspicious to me at the beginning of this thing, and I wasn't too far off. All right, best friends for life, Mitchie and Alana, okay? Mitchie's a little witchy, and she's going to go get a gin and tonic or a double tequila soda. Brian, have you ever had a double tequila soda?
No.
How about a single tequila and soda?
No.
But a gin and tonic.
I've watched people do it. It didn't look appealing.
You don't like gin?
I would rather just have my hard apple cider.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, at this point, I'm thinking, if that killer turns out to be Kenny, this movie's lame.
Okay.
But
Because this movie
Go
is
on.
a Tubi original, and it's clearly like at a certain, like, I don't know, like money level and ridiculous level, I don't think it's going to follow any set path that you would think a normal
I wasn't
movie
sure
with
if
a real budget's
they
gonna be.
were gonna cheat or not.
Right, they could have cheated. At the end of the movie,
And they kind of
we could've-
did.
A little bit. The killer could have been someone that we literally seen in every scene with people while someone else is getting killed, and they could have been like, "I was the killer."
I think they mostly cheated with geometry.
Well, you can make
Right
a right
angles.
turn on a train.
Well, not just that, but I think she's like teleporting.
So it
'Cause
is
you-
the thing
you would
where
have to
it's-
walk
She
through-
goes in the train tunnels.
You would
Daniel,
have
and
to
takes
walk
shortcuts.
through each cart.
No,
to get
there's
where you're
train
going.
tunnels. There's train tunnels, and she takes shortcuts because you don't have to go through each car. You take the tunnel, and it'll take you to another car.
I mean,
If only they had shown that, I guess.
You're also acting like trains don't have roofs. So
Is
Yeah,
she
she's
on the roof like
roof.
fucking Nathan Drake? Is that what you're saying?
She's probably walking from car to car. She doesn't have time to be fucking Nathan Drake.
I mean, she could probably pick him up and carry him. So that would help in the.
She's
He would
high,
climb
built like
her.
And they're all climbing each other on top of the train. Yeah, Dave, that was also a problem I had is for this setting, all you really have to do is get everyone into the farthest car and then just as
Stay there.
a group walk and just check
Oh,
shit
well,
out.
that too.
And then if someone jumps out at you, you stomp them. If no one
I mean,
jumps
they
out
tried-
at you,
they-
that
they
means the
tried to
killer
do
is
that.
amongst you and you go back to the
They
big
tried
car.
to do that in the second one, and then they just didn't.
Well, they forgot.
Well, they didn't go through with it. They forgot. But also, do you draw
You
straws
all
to see who's at
stay
the front of
here.
the line?
Us, the characters, are gonna go here.
That's correct.
The people that are really paid to do this are going to go on. You stay here. Now we got, look,
Kenny,
We
I
got
ain't drawing
poor
no
Pet.
straws. I'm for killing that thing right now.
let's do it. I'll go front of the pack.
Oh, okay,
And
fair.
I'll get a weapon that's designed for a train, not a
you're,
freaking
you're saying
like an
you
axe
you
or a
want in on
longsword.
you want in on the kill squad.
kill squad. I'm going to have like daggers or something, or like a handgun.
I'm hiding in the magician's luggage.
You were doing that from day one, hoping to like go home with him, like teach me your ways,
Take me home,
Merlin.
wizard. Let's go.
Let me- First step, how do I put
Oh
on
my
guy
god!
liner?
I'm writing letters from inside his house. He doesn't know I'm there yet, but it's like, Mom and Dad, you'll never believe it, but I finally made it to Hogwarts.
Freaking made it. Maybe you won't return this letter this time and you'll actually accept it, because look, I'm at Hogwarts. Hashtag love you. Hashtag
Hogwarts.
Leviosa. Oh god. So what? Yeah, Pet was Ed's girlfriend. So Pet's all like, ugh.
Does she have a real
I don't know.
name?
No, that's her
Pet.
name. It's Pet.
No, that's not a name.
Neither is Xander. ZX.
Xander is a
That's
name.
a different movie. Don't get
I'm
derailed.
just saying.
Xander's the name. Xander was
God,
a Buffy
never get
character.
derailed. Yeah, but not spelled like that.
I don't know how it was spelled.
Probably Xander.
There was no vowels.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was Xndr. That's how they spelled
I'm
it.
glad they died, but we'll get there.
Look, Pet, she wants a normal boyfriend, but now she doesn't have to worry about it. Ed's gone. Maybe she can go get someone else's boyfriend. I don't know.
Let's go shopping.
Now, Lizard, yeah, let's look around. Lizard Man is Jackson, played by Kenny Wong, who I feel like, we're cool. We would hang out. We would like each other.
He's Asian.
Yeah, I'm good with them.
What flavor do you think he is? Are you looking at the timestamp?
I was going to maybe see if I could make a guess without opening up his thing. I'm going to say he's probably Canadian.
I bet you're right, actually.
I almost guarantee I'm right. So he's running around. I like him, okay? He gets good energy as that lizard man. He goes to the bathroom.
I love it when people go to the bathroom.
Right? And then who he thinks is Ed follows him into the bathroom is like, "Oh yeah, you like up for like some sort of quickie?" Like, now, would this make us gay or just hardcore bestiality? And I know Daniel's over there screaming like, "We're called furries!"
Lizards don't have fur.
Yeah, but would they be allowed? I was going to ask you that. Are they allowed like in the furry club even though they're not furries?
I don't know.
Because they don't have fur.
I don't know.
Like your group isn't that big? Either way, I'm not even sure reptiles have dicks. Now, did you either one of you stop to go look that up?
No.
Now, I know tortoises do because they're freaky. I'm pointing at little man's room right now as I talk about this.
Think
about it though.
They lay eggs.
Yeah.
And
what do the males do?
Well, then the male comes along, okay, and provided that he has the means to support a family, so like he'll come over to the eggs, he'll slither on over, and he'll show the eggs is like a pay stub, so that they know that he has a job, and then they'll hatch into babies.
That's a very good system.
Yep. He also has to take a drug test.
Oh no!
And be able to read.
Now, is a dick required for any of that? Well, if he wants to have a higher paying job, it's probably required.
Higher paying job, yeah, he'll want that dick for sure.
Yeah, you gotta have a dick.
In this economy, you're gonna need it.
You need that dick pay. Now, dick
I'm
pay
not
is
saying
an
I agree
alternative
with
form
it.
of payment.
I'm just saying that's how it is.
Like, you know how you can like put your phone up on like the pay thing?
Well, I
card?
tattooed a QR code on mine.
That's how you use dick pay. So you just flop it up there.
Yeah.
It's everyone's is unique. It's perfect. Your mushroom stamp is like a fingerprint. Insert your mushroom stamp here, sir. We are now accepting of that. I'm sorry, sir. They only come at this height. I cannot lower it for you.
I've come at many height.
Do you have a
trademark?
Do you have a tree house now?
Well, it's Pie Man's, but
yeah.
Lizard Man gets killed in the bathroom, and he's my favorite. And now I'm sad because I'm like, you killed the best character. But then I get happy again, because like, okay, look, magic show's gonna start.
Oh, it's sexy, dangerous magic.
He's sexy, scary, yeah.
What does he do?
Cuts his hand.
Yeah, his
How
whole
did he
arm.
do that trick?
Magic.
Was it a fake arm?
Yeah.
So I think it was a fake arm, and the way it works is, so you got the assistant right, and then you're like, touch me. And so she's all flustered, so she's not really paying attention to what she's touching, so she doesn't realize that it's fake. That's what I think, if you ask me. But you didn't, so I guess I won't give my opinion on that.
Keep your opinions to yourself. We don't want them here. Just like your opinion on smokers, we don't want them. We don't need your opinions.
You shouldn't be smoking on this train, right?
No, because they're powered by helium
and
hydrogen.
Keep going.
What helium is different from hydrogen. Those are two different things.
What was the Hindenburg filled with?
I feel like it was hydrogen.
The Hindenburg was filled with meth.
No, that's the Eisenberg.
Oh, that's Heisenberg. You're right.
I know. I named the blimp thing the Zeppelin.
Yeah, it's definitely helium.
Was it? This has gone bad. We're 45 minutes into this. We're still just now on the train.
We shouldn't record at night.
We record at night almost every day. No,
well, morning, night.
every time for me.
Oh, shit. Is it morning for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
man.
day man.
He's day man. Fighter of the night man. So magic show. Okay, at this point, like, Alana seems like she's interested in, like, every other dude. Mo is, like, interested in every other chick. Like,
I think he's
Alana's
interested in
real,
the other
like,
dudes, too.
Probably. Well, yeah, because him and Doc definitely got something going on.
Well, he's in love with Doc, and Doc's in love with him. They just don't know it. Well, Doc knows it.
Honestly, the play that happened in the second one between the two friends, I thought was going to happen in the first one between Doc and Mo.
Yeah.
So,
should
have kissed.
Should have.
Definitely.
Just a little kiss.
So, like,
it's just
Alana's like,
a little tug
little kiss
that I put in your corpse bum.
Yeah,
It's just
Just the tip.
The way it slid.
Into your bum.
I climax when the corpse fart happens.
Well, you gotta help it
That's
though. You
what
gotta
we-
blow
that's
air
what
in,
we call
so
the-
it's
the
it
drop.
builds up its package, its load, and then you just push on its tummy,
I'm
and
gonna
you're like,
shoot.
climax.
I think
What is
we've
this
made Swiss-
episode?
What is this? This is a beautiful. This is our remake of a remake, Daniel. Is what this is.
I don't know what's happening.
We're gonna have to remake this episode.
I don't know what's going on.
Do we?
That's great. It's chaos.
Where are we? We're finishing the magic show
okay.
now.
Magician man like goes up to Alana like, hey, you want to
Can
come
we
backstage
please
with me?
call
I
him
have
a
some scotch.
wizard?
Sorry, the wizard is like, hey, I got some like good ass scotch back here. You want to come hang out with me? She's like, yeah, sure. And I think at that time, like Mo's in the bar room with freaking Pet.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, come back here. And Doc's like, yeah, man, why don't you go? We go back with her. You know? I'm like, what is going on? You guys are all in the same like room, macking on other people with your partner right there, but you're not actually swingers.
Well,
Could've
Doc
been.
and,
And then, like-
his girlfriend are.
Right, they are, but that's like a.
Oh,
They
did we
are.
say
They're
that
going
Doc
to.
and what's her the witchy
Pat.
witch?
No, not
Mitch
Pat.
and Mitch are they're kind
Yeah.
of together,
They're
but
together,
but it's open. At least on
they're
a train.
swingers.
It's
they're open.
polyamorous. They
But,
fuck
like-
other people.
How come nobody
fun.
stops for freaking like Cleopatra there? That's that's who they should have been focusing on.
Cleopatra? Wasn't that a mummy?
Same thing.
Wasn't that the body that Kenny was going down on
No, that's a different mummy.
Body that Kenny was going. Oh,
at the
no,
beginning
that'd
of
be...
the movie, Daniel? Oh my gosh.
That
What
was
was
3
Mary
years
dressed
ago,
as in the
Ryan.
first
I can't
movie?
fucking remember that.
Mary dresses as I don't know.
Because she was a mummy in the second one.
Yeah.
But I don't remember her being a mummy in the first one. I remember Cleopatra,
Oh, you might be
But I
right.
was like-
you might be right.
but Mary isn't Cleopatra. That's some other person.
Well, I
That's
thought they did their same costumes. Did they not?
That's what I thought too, but I don't remember seeing just a mummy. Pet was in
I
the same
think she was in a
costume.
dress.
I really don't remember Mary from the first movie.
She's in it.
Well, I see her on it,
Yeah,
but
bigger part
I
in
don't
the
remember
second
a damn.
one. Okay, bigger questions. Why are you in a sorority with all of these rich snobs? Kenny?
Connections. This is what we talked about. You gotta get the connections if you want to get the khakis.
But I
I
can
wish
just go to
this-
the Goodwill and get some khakis.
Now, those aren't going to get you a good job, those Goodwill khakis. They've already got the stains of disappointment on them.
I wish this train would crash and all these rich kids would die.
You can't say that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Are we cool again?
I'm a bitter man.
I got rage.
I'll
I got
magic you
kicked
a
out of
flower.
wizard school for being so bitter.
You would have thought I would have got along with, that Snape guy. Turns out, he was a lover. He's not real bitter.
Not like me.
Not like me. I hate everybody. I don't have a secret love. Unless it's you.
It could be you.
It could be-
Doors don't usually lock themselves, do they, you dumb bitch?
Well, that's not true.
Was that an actual quote, or did I just write
don't
that
think
down?
That was, a
That was
quote.
not a line of dialogue in
Okay.
this movie. No.
I don't know anymore. I've watched both of these movies within like 3 days of each other, and they're blurring together. And stuff. Look,
Was it when she tried to go bathroom?
yes, maybe, but he's probably doing drugs. Someone's doing drugs in the bath. That's what she said. That's what Sadie says. Like, they're in the bathroom. They're probably doing drugs, or maybe that's what
Come
Karn
back.
says.
Yeah, she's like, come back in 10 minutes. Or Karn says, come back in 10 minutes. And
Hey, you know what?
Well, but
Maybe
how
I'll be
would
gone.
Karn
Yep.
say it?
How would Karn? Wait, how did Karn talk? I've already forgotten. Which one was
It was
Karn?
like a yes, Mr. Rand.
Oh.
Yes.
Come back. Why am I doing that? Come back. Come Mr. Jiggler. Come cross the meat bridge.
Thanks, Meatwad. Jesus Christ. So how? So they. Oh, he's the lizard man now because
He took
the
his
lizard man
the
took
costume.
his
That's
costume.
right. He done did
But then-
a swapperoo.
Did a swapperoo. I'm assuming these locks in these doors are probably like of the slidey variety, like a deadbolt. So he leaves apparently because they come back and the door's still locked, and Sadie just opens it and no one's in there. And I'm like,
Well, no,
how
she
did he lock
unlocks
the
it.
door? Yeah, she unlocks it, but I'm saying, how did he lock it behind him if he was in there and left?
Because Karn has the
he's
keys.
got the keys.
Well, yeah, we know that later.
No, I
but
knew
I'm
that
saying,
at the
like,
time.
why
I
does
knew
it-
that when it happened.
Yeah, it had to be someone that worked there, right?
Yeah. Greatest detectives.
Yeah, so this is me asking it to the character, like, think,
Sure.
break this down here.
No,
How did he lock
you're
the
right.
door behind him? Because these people are all like top candidates to become like Nordic detectives.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
right.
actually their trading train.
Yeah, they went through some snowy areas.
Here's how good the Nordic detectives were. You didn't even see them in the movie.
Didn't
They're
even see 'em.
there. They're trying to solve a case, but you don't even see them. That's how far
even
off
see
they
'em.
are.
They got stuck in the
That's
tunnel.
the rule there. Not seen, not heard,
They
not
made a
solved.
left turn in that hallway where they were supposed to go right.
Right off the train. We didn't have tickets. We had to get off. Now, how do you like your salad?
Tossed?
Tossed. Okay, who said that?
I don't know. I don't think anyone did.
Nobody.
It says, I like my salad tossed, and then 20-year-old single malt backstage, and he is shit hot.
They're talking about the magician.
The wizard.
Yeah. But then maybe we do a devil's three-way. You guys know what that is?
Devil's
No.
three-way? No.
That's one girl and two guys.
Why is
I'm
that a
pretty
devil's
sure.
three-way?
Because normally that's not the three-way you brag about as a man. Like, hey, man, I had a three-way last weekend. And now you're supposed to assume that it was with two chicks.
Why? What's...
It's 2024. They got to get with it. Well, I mean, this is 2022.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't cool in 2022. You're right.
Wasn't cool. But I mean, I want a nice buff wizard in a V-neck.
Oh, I could
This-
go.
this
I could
is-
go put on a V-neck if that's what you want.
Do you know magic?
Check this out.
So I guess...
Ends call.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Now,
Kenny,
this is the part where they split up.
Okay, I got this note. It just says, this makeout session is interrupted by an apology.
Is that the one where...
Oh, okay, so that's Alana
Pet is...
and what's her fuck? What's his fuck? Mom? Nom?
Alana was going to go with Mo?
Nom nom?
Mo. No, they're in the car
Nom nom.
together, and they all like starting to kiss, and then he's like, okay, now stop. I gotta apologize.
Yeah, because he was getting straddled by Pet very briefly.
Oh,
But
yeah,
he was
he
getting
was.
all upset when Alana went back with the magician while he was back there about to go bone down with Pet.
Yeah.
Before going all the way back. It's like, you just chat up the fairy girl, dog. And that's when Alana's talking to the wizard, like, Mo is my BF, okay, and he's no wet blanket. And he's like, whoops. And that's when he mentions the train crash would be better for the world. Something like that. And someone says, me and you, super glue, okay. And then I seen a big man roll in. And I'm like, why is the camera not focusing on this big guy? He could have been like housing a couple fucking hot dogs. He could have been doing like a couple glizzies when he walks in. And I'm like, he is a callback to that chick from the original My Bloody Valentine. They're referencing these movies all over the place here.
Absolutely.
It's
You're right.
interesting how like things get repeated in stories,
I
right?
thought
There's
you were gonna
always
say
one
it's
large
interesting
entity
how
who
the
needs hot
large
dogs.
man's mind works.
Yes.
You're telling me you don't think there are glizzies on this train?
No, there were glizzies for sure.
Glizzies. I always put a T in there. Glizzies. I'd guzzle some glizzies.
I'm sorry. Explain to old man Ryan what a glizzy is.
I think we have.
It's a hot dog.
It's just a hot dog, Ryan.
No, you never called them a glizzy before.
No, but I think Kenny just caught up on internet culture recently.
No. I've known about glizzies.
I don't think you have, because I've thought about using the word glizzies for like the past, 3 months.
Oh, they've been around for longer than that, man.
I don't know.
Glizzy's been a thing for a while. Glizzy's old now. They probably call them like ramdoodles or some shit now. I don't even know.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
I'm just saying, give that big boy some love, okay? Well, okay, so we don't follow the big man who never gets seen again. Maybe he's the secret killer all along. I don't know. We got Mitchie back there. She's on Molly. So I'm like, you need to get some water.
You need to get off of her.
She's
She
like-
can't breathe if you're on her.
She can't. Yeah, and well, she's like, I'm gonna go ride that cowboy.
There-
So she goes to follow the
But
cowboy.
you know what turns
he
out-
starts
Cowboy? Gay.
gay as shit, making out with that construction worker dude. I'm like, where are the rest of the village people? Because clearly
Right.
those two came as part of a theme. There
Right.
should be like a couple more. Or it's a Native American. Maybe they didn't feel comfortable doing that.
Where's Obama?
I don't know
Where's
that he was a
Obama?
village person.
You know what, Ryan? I'd like to know where Obama was. You're right.
I'd like to know
You're
where
right.
Obama was on this train.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Well, okay. Sadie, I think, stumbles in on dead Jackson.
Dead lit, yeah.
And she's like, I wish you'd get up. Something like that. I don't know. I was like, I wish he'd get up too. He was cool. Like, get up. And then she locks it back up. And I'm like, why? Let people find it. And then the
Let the boy watch.
They gotta
the
know.
boy watch. The Prez is now hitting on Alana. So everyone here is trying to get with Alana. The magician, the Prez.
That's because she's gonna be a doctor.
You gotta get that, like, sugar mama. You gotta get that doctor. And, like, the Prez, he's an ally. He cares.
He said it.
An ally to
He
what?
said, "I'm an ally."
Doctors?
An ally
Hey, look,
to
Look, no more flirting, okay? I promise. And now the lizard man, who's not Jackson, is going to pound the witch. He's like, the mask stays on, which is another callback to My Bloody Valentine.
Mask stays on.
Mask stays on. And so, like, you know, he's getting pounded by the witch. And then he's like, the witch tries to get a little handsy, and he doesn't like hands, so he flips her over, and then he gets the real penetration, stabs her right in the chest. And then my first instinct is, if that lizard man is not walking out of there in the witch costume, we riot.
What are we even doing here?
Rules.
What are we even doing
You kill
here,
the person,
right?
you take their costume, you move on.
I agree.
Yeah.
You can keep the lizard mask on, though. I think you keep the mask if
I
you need another
would-
mask. But you put the rest of the costume on.
Slutty witch and a lizard with a lizard face.
Yeah, they messed up that potion.
My
There was
fucking Skyrim character, dude.
There you go. They thought it was like a flake of your dead crusty skin off your elbow nail, but instead it was a lizard scale. So they messed up their polyjuice potion,
What?
and now they're a lizard man.
What the hell are you going on
Witch.
about?
I didn't go to wizard school, so I don't know nothing about no polyjuice potion.
Isn't that the one where they try to turn into the other people, but
They-
then Hermione turns into a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they thought it was your crusty elbow skin, but it was actually a lizard scale. Because you would, if you were a wizard, you'd have a pet lizard.
No, keep explaining. I don't understand.
Actually, I would fucking come into school with a goddamn capybara and be like, you gonna say something?
You gotta say something.
Look at this little fucker over here with his fucking small ass rat. I brought a 4 foot tall one.
Yeah, fucking capybara. That's fine.
Yeah, we got dragons and shit, but look at this.
I bet you didn't know it was legal to have one of these as a pet. It's not.
He likes water. He needs water. He's gonna be in the lake all the time.
And I am too, because I took a lot of Molly. So, witch is dead.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. Merlin.
Merlin?
Produces a rose.
Magician? Merlin? What is happening?
He's a goddamn wizard.
What, what wizardry has he done, Daniel? He's disappeared
he
outside a train.
disappeared.
He
How did he
stabbed
do that,
himself in the
Ryan?
hand. He's
How did
done
he
the
do
old
that?
guillotine
How
trick.
did he disappear?
But now we're
His
gonna get
best magic act was
walking off
getting-
frame.
was getting the lady to forgive him after just saying he wishes the whole train car of her friends fucking died. Like, he just magicked that away. It's all good now. I made you a magic rose. It's fine, okay?
You ready for some dark
Now,
stuff?
he's just trying to
the-
dig a little. Wait, yeah,
The real dark
Are you
stuff.
afraid of the dark? How dark?
a little bit.
Dark
I
enough.
gotta say,
that-
I didn't find his act all that sexy
not good.
or dangerous.
He's not a mind freak. You can only do so many tricks on a train, Ryan. Like, what if you're in the middle of a thing and it does one
But
of the
how many of them
90-degree
can you
turns?
turn?
You can turn a lot of tricks on this party train, because my next note is these people are psychos. Everyone's just banging on the party train with their significant others, like, all around them. Like, nobody's actually hooking up with their party. I guess this is a swingers train. I don't know. All I know is the body's gone from the bathroom now. And I'm like, where are you taking these bodies? And that's a question I have repeatedly. They do show us sometimes, but Mo's an idiot. He's back there. He's been tricked by Doc to go into the back area with Pet.
How's that a
Pet's, like,
trick? He
grinding on
said
him.
go back there with her.
And he
Yeah,
said,
but-
"Oh, you're right."
He left. No, he went back there with him, but then Doc left him to go be with some other random chick.
With the mummy from the next
With
movie.
Mary.
What's that? Where? Oh, see, yeah, whatever.
So I mean,
So, like-
the coupling. It's pretty clear, you know,
There's a lot of train coupling
an uncoupling, a recoupling.
and uncoupling, recoupling.
That's what. Oh my god, that's what trains do.
That's what. Yeah, Mo's back there.
Each
like,
character
oh, no.
is a compartment, and they lock,
They go inside, walk
But
around.
then-
Which one?
but then they can unlock and then shifty lock to a different one.
Which one do we put our feelings in and then like eject?
Oh, that's the feelings train car.
I'd like to compartmentalize those.
Very wise. Very wise.
Not a single person chucked anyone off the train and said no tickets.
Mama did get thrown from the train, however.
However, yes.
However, yes. So Mo's back there like, oh no, Pet, don't grind on me. Don't. And then
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
no,
oh, Pet,
Pet,
this is very inappropriate.
Stop.
Pet,
this is
me
inappropriate.
touching you
Stop it.
is, oh my gosh,
Touching
this is
me,
wrong,
touching-
Pet. Oh.
Do you?
Pet, we
I
must
believe in a
stop.
thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart.
The throbbing of my groin.
You're gross, Pet. Get off of me.
And then Alana knocks on the door and he's like, shh, quiet.
Quiet, bitch.
Everyone be quiet.
So then he slits Pet's throat.
No, he doesn't do that.
Metaphorically, he does that. And he's like,
Emotionally.
I don't want my life to implode. I think he's yelling at Doc at this point after he was making out with Alana. And it's at this point I'm like, you guys never take me on trains.
You've never
Asked.
train?
No,
Never?
you guys specifically don't take me on trains.
I'm
I've been on
saying you've
trains.
never asked.
Why do I gotta ask? You should ask me.
What train would we take you on?
There's got to be a murder train that rolls out of the home city.
That's
we
what I
would
was
go on
wondering. If this thing was a
a
thing.
wizard train
I mean,
to Hogwarts.
we couldn't even find a mystery train, and you want to do a murder train.
Well, here's the fun thing about a mystery train. We can turn that into a murder train
Pretty quick.
pretty quick. And we
Well,
can
okay, what
turn
if-
a murder train into a mystery train.
What if we hijack one of those Polar Express things they do every year in lots of train stations and we turn it into a murder mystery?
By killing a kid?
Well, no, we weren't going to do a real killing.
Oh,
Well,
well, obviously not.
wink.
Wink.
But with that, because they're always doing them Polar Express trains. You tell me there's not a single Halloween like murder train going on that we can't be a part of?
That you
they've
could be a
been
part
outlawed.
of? That's correct.
Why?
There's
Because
a
you're
barrier.
You're a problem.
Yeah, because the camera would want to focus on me and see how many glizzies I eat.
It's constantly
You're too
trying.
wide.
Oh, I bet he can do one more.
And you're
Oh, he
always
is.
trying to make right turns.
It's not that. It's because there's supposed to be a 2 glizzy max per person. And they know I'm not going to stop.
I can't stop.
Can't stop. Won't
And
stop.
every time I find another dead body, the first question I'm asking is, how many glizzies did they eat? And if the answer is less than 2, I know how many more I'm allowed to eat because they can't say I can't do it because they're going to have leftovers. I'm the glizzy guzzler.
The glizzy train guzzler. GTG.
That's the
Someone's
killer
gotta
in the
guzzle.
third movie.
The glizzy guzzler. Gosh. Mo gets double blue balls because Alana leaves after his apology. Because like, hey, let's get back out there, man. We need to,
Well,
we need to
they
go
make
get back
out,
out
and
there.
then she's like, "Let's go see the magic show."
Yeah, I like that magician.
Well,
He's
to be
really
fair,
cool.
you can make out any time. The magic show is a once in a lifetime on the train opportunity.
No, I
You
think
would
he's
think.
doing it every 15 minutes.
Once in your life, well, your life might be over in 15 minutes. The next hour
Shit.
is not guaranteed, Daniel. Let's see. So, we're walking back out there. We get random boobs from a couple banging in one of those little side things. That's kind of random.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
It was me.
Uh,
I was the curtain.
shit. Yeah. We get back out there.
Were you sad because I was the curtain, or what was that? Oh,
That's
think I could have done better?
That's me. I'm the curtain.
I could have been the window if I had really applied
Me, I'm
myself.
the drapes. Pull.
That's
close.
me in the curtain.
Hide your indiscretion.
That's what I was going for. I'm glad you guys picked up on it.
the bed that you're banging each other on.
My next note. Who's hungry for the dark stuff?
I said that an hour
My
ago.
anus.
Oh wait! Whoa! Whoa!
Magician's got to do the dark stuff.
Does kettle
we're going
corn
all
come
over
out
the
of
place. Unlike this train that goes in a straight line.
This podcast is not
We've been
linear.
going 90 degrees
There
all
were some
day.
turns.
We
There
got
you
one
go.
more hour of no reception.
Ah,
I think we got some people are starting to figure out there's dead bodies. Someone got stabbed in an art. Mo got stabbed.
he gets.
when he
Stay
was,
with
when
me,
he was
Mo,
fucking
baby.
right next to Dilbert.
People.
Yeah, he was in the party room and he's leaning against like the back door and he gets like they got an artery. They clipped him.
So
The trash can clipped
think
him.
that kill is by the bunny.
You think? Because he's obsessed with Alana.
Maybe.
maybe.
And then
I'd be
Annie
okay
could
with
just
that.
like slip back into the crowd as the bunny.
Bunny.
Bunny goes around, does a reach around. Bunny comes back, says, "I'm a bunny."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Okay. Now you've got a murderer on the train. Okay.
Okay.
They just killed your buddy here, stabbed him right in the neck around a big
Well,
group.
allegedly, that might have been a suicide.
That's true.
We
Might
didn't
have been.
see, so.
We are an hour away from having any sort of reception or getting back to safety. Do you A, just stay in the group in that big room and just keep chugging along to get through that hour, or B, stop the train?
What does stopping the train accomplish?
What does stopping the train accomplish?
It keeps us in that dead zone for longer.
Did they stop the train?
Yeah.
Doc stopped the train.
Doc pulls the lever. He stopped the
Why
party
did they do
train.
that?
Because he's freaking out. He's not good under pressure.
That's the dumbest. That move makes no sense.
Unless you want to get off the train, there's no reason to stop the train.
You can't get off
There's
the
no way
train.
to
It's
get
cold.
off.
They're in Siberia.
And this whole thing's on a bridge.
And there are
It's a big
crabs
bridge.
underneath them.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
then you probably want
shit.
off the train. I mean,
Well, yeah, whatever. Someone says car funny. I don't like how they say it.
car?
Car. So everyone take off your masks. Where's the bunny man during this?
Oh, he's gone. He's not there.
Not there. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to stay alive by splitting up and hiding in the VIP room away from everyone else. So this is Doc and Alana.
And
They're still alive.
from what I can tell, the VIP room is at the complete opposite end of the train.
Yeah, how many people have died?
4?
One.
1, 2, 3.
Like in the VIP room, you're
4,
asking how many people
5.
died?
in
maybe
that,
5.
in that end of the train. Because the bathroom is also right there next to the VIP room.
Right, because you take that right turn down that hallway.
Look, it's a wizard train. You don't understand.
Man,
There's a
okay.
wizard on the
and if
train.
you didn't think it was Carney before, because she's given I get it. You guys are scared. Hey, but there's safety in numbers. Gotta stick together. Remove your masks. And she said, your friends are probably not dead. Probably out there drunk or following their libido, because she thinks they all horny as shit.
They are, though.
They are.
But don't worry, guys. Sadie over here and we're going to go walk through the train. We have flashlights. What the fuck is the flashlight gang going to do? Also, why are they the only 2 employees on this whole train? There has to at least be a bartender that we're not actually seeing, or they literally just stay nope, I stay behind the bar.
Yeah.
Budget.
You guys
Oh, yeah.
paid me to stay behind the bar. Why would I get
There's
out?
not a lot of money in the train industry.
But, the bar,
Big
I'm going
bar,
to stay behind it.
little bar.
I don't know
They
how to
spent
mix
the
shit.
budget on a wizard, is what they did.
They blew their wizard budget.
Now, so Alana and Doc freaking out a little bit, and Alana immediately jumps to, you know what? We're being targeted because of what happened to Kenny 3 years ago.
Well, because it's only her friends that
It's
are
always
dead.
that. Yeah, the ones that were involved in the Kenny video.
Except for Sweet Lizard Boy. I don't think Lizard Boy was involved.
No, he's a victim of their crime as well.
I think they were all around at
I
that
didn't
time.
see-
They were at the party.
They were at the party
but
and they were talking to Kenny.
Right, but
Lizard.
when you
Jackson
put
was-
on the lizard mask, that's your lizard sona. And your lizard sona wasn't
Okay.
involved.
I don't remember. Was Jackson one of the ones that walked into the room with them? Maybe because he
Maybe.
was one of the ones outside
Maybe.
telling Kenny that
You
magic
know,
was fucking lame or some shit.
Maybe.
Which that's a great little thing to make us think maybe the magician's related to it because Kenny was into magic.
That's what I thought too, yeah, until the door thing.
No, I knew this couldn't be his
yeah.
son. Look at that magician.
Oh my god, he's so
Well, I didn't think
dreamy.
he'd be his son. I thought he was his lover.
Oh, they had to wait 3 years for Alana to go to another party. I think is what they basically say. Like that's the first party she's been to since then.
Well, yeah, you gotta be on that fucking rise and grind Sigma mindset.
So the killer had to have this train job or go get this train job, or maybe it's just a perfect small world thing. Like you're gonna be on my train.
Small world thing.
You think this whole thing was a crime of opportunity?
Yeah, because he was born of a train, because they ran a train on his mom, and that's how he was born.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Very interesting. Well,
Is
okay.
this the origin story of Choo Choo Charles?
Yeah, Choo Choo Charles.
A bunch of trains
And
ran a train on his mom, and that's how he
Yep.
was conceived. Okay.
I
Mhm.
think that's also the origin story of the birth of Freddy Krueger, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Trains.
What was
Oh,
it?
it all comes down to trains.
1,000 kill, 100. That's a
Son
lot.
of 1,000 maniac trains, or 100
Yeah,
maniac
we've
trains.
all been there. Choo choo. Little engine that could. That's him. So Doc and Alana are in the VIP room, and they start hearing noises from the closets or whatever. And it's like cell phones getting sent the Kenny video.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And at this point, Doc's freaking out even further, and he's really giving me Corky Romano energy, like the face, his franticness. I'm ready for him to be all coked up. You guys want some cookies? It's throwing me off. It's what's his name? Is it something Cat? Oh god. What's the Corky Romano guy's name?
Katniss Everdeen.
Nah, I don't think that's it. Is he Canadian though? I feel like this is some Canadian.
Well, Katniss
crack
Everdeen
energy.
wasn't Canadian. She was from
District 1, the bottom, or is it 12?
No,
Is
it's
that the bottom?
District 12 or 11. Yeah, the bottom one, the poorest of the districts, Ryan.
The poorest.
Yeah.
He wouldn't understand. He's not a magician. Well, okay. So Lizard Man is in there somehow, and he just gets a little throat slash.
This happens again in the second one. Is there?
Where is he hiding?
Was there a killer closet?
He's under the couch.
A killer floor?
He's a lizard.
You ever see that video?
He's on the ceiling. They didn't look up there.
Geckos can
It's a
climb.
gecko. Geckos can climb. You ever see that video of the Gangnam Style guy? What's his name? Psy. You ever see that video of him at that concert where he's getting ready to launch out from the stage and he gets like mad air? Yep. That's how I imagined the lizard shooting out of a secret floor compartment in the train.
Makes sense.
And they should have shot it, and they should have done that Matrix thing where they freeze it in the air and put the camera around. And be like,
absolutely.
Oh, man. And then he just like lizard stabs him right in the throat. And I'm like, that's kind of a weak kill for that douchebag.
Reptile.
No. So he gets his throat slit, but then it's sawed. Like she's sawing
he cuts the head off.
Yeah.
Which
doesn't look good.
That's pretty good. I mean,
he needs to
No, it looks bad.
That's pretty bad, Kitty.
I thought it should have been worse for him.
He thought hot dog should have fell out of his throat. Yeah, I got it. Or I'm sorry, glizzies.
Coins. When he hit the ground, coins should have popped out.
Coins that are shaped like glizzies.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm the president, damn it. No, that's Prez.
I should be with them. Nah, dog, just sit down.
I should go out there.
Nah, just sit at the bar.
They didn't lock us in here.
I'm not going to go out there, but I should.
Yeah, it's like, they didn't lock us in here, Prez. And he's like, well, maybe I just will. Like that bitch calling him out when he's trying to have a fake brave moment.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Not me. I'm just sitting my ass down in the car. I'm just like, you know what? All we have to do is literally nothing.
I mean, this changes nothing for the rest of us.
Yeah.
I'm at the bar with the bartender eating glizzies, taking shots.
That's me at the bar.
I didn't haze anybody.
Well.
My conscience is clear. It's clean.
That's me with a hot dog. Putting it into my mouth. Making myself feel better by calling it a glizzy.
It makes us all feel better. The calories are less when it's a glizzy.
Is it?
Where's the magician? And I'm like, he could be anywhere, dog.
Anywhere.
He's a magician.
He could be in anyone. Check your butt.
And now... check your butt. Now, we all took our masks off. There's no killer in here, so the killer can't be here. I don't know. And then Doc opened the door, but he's dead. Can't. And then the clown mask is back. And I'm just like, why did he move the bathroom body, though? I'm still questioning that. And then the clown mask killer is chasing after Alana, and then he axes the sex doll, and then Alana gets a good hit on him and then leaves instead of continuing to hit him. She runs back to that other room that has the cage in it. And I'm like, get in the cage. She shouldn't do that yet. She gets knocked down. I'm like, I see a convenient fire extinguisher right there that she can get up and hit him with, and well, or not.
And
then he choked her out.
What is this pokey thing for?
Earring out.
The harpoon?
Fires.
The harpoon. What is this? Why is this on this train?
That's a firefighter tool.
For what?
That's for when they derail and they have to fight a sea monster.
Yeah.
For like taking down a door?
Maybe. I don't know. Axes aren't working. An axe is not a good train weapon.
Why you say that?
Because you got to swing. You're usually in narrow hallways.
Dark Souls where your weapon collides with the wall.
Yeah, real life. Real life is a lot like Dark Souls.
I tried to open a chest and it was a fucking mimic.
Every time. But she gets choked out, and then the killer rips off her earring, wakes her back up. I'm like, that was dumb.
I thought she was faking the choke out.
I thought she was faking too.
Oh, you think that's why she ripped
it was so
the earring
fast.
out?
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, you got me. Oh, I'm dead. And you're like, are you really dead?
I'm dead.
Rip, rip, rip. Like, oh, bitch, you called me out. You're right. I'm dead.
But if you wait too long, you get actually choked out.
That's why you don't wait too long.
She didn't wait too long. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you get your earring ripped out.
Well, you can get a new earring.
Can't get a new ear.
You can get new legs.
You can get new ear. You can get new legs.
Oh, shit. Well, she ends up in the damn cage. The door's shut. So then the killer grabs the long fire poker stick thing and keeps jabbing at her. I'm like, grab the damn handle. The whole fucking thing is in there past the pointy part. After 20 times, she grabs the handle.
She's a slow learner. That's why she's been in med school for 20 years.
This is true, but she's going to be a great doctor when she graduates. And then I'm like, stab the killer with it.
I don't think she does. She just like hits it in the head.
Yeah, and then she leaves, and then I'm like, oh, hey, Kenny.
Oh, hi,
why are you wearing
Kenny?
the same outfit from 3 years ago?
The hospital didn't give me clean clothes.
So you came out and you just came straight here? So I'm thinking this is a vision because he's wearing the same fucking outfit.
Oh.
And then he asks the exact same thing I asked.
Where the glizzies at?
No. Why are you still friends with all these horrible people? Fucking exactly. Kenny would never hurt you. He just wants that kiss he was promised.
Yeah.
Promise me a kiss. Alana.
So in this situation, if you're Alana, do you just do the kiss and be like, yeah, that's probably going to appease him, we're good? Or do you bite him in the lip with no other plan after that?
No. Phantom of the Opera. You give him the kiss.
Give him the kiss.
And that will melt the beast's frozen heart and turn him back into your sister. Beware the frozen heart, Daniel.
I guess.
That is a sick Star Wars reference.
Is it?
Think of
Kissing
everything
your sister?
Olaf will do in
Kissing your
summer,
sister?
Daniel.
Oh, man. I've seen a lot of Star Wars documentaries.
Hell yeah. And Christmas specials. So now Kenny...
I just keep
Kenny's
grabbing my
kinda
shorts.
What?
Yeah. Kenny would never
Explain
hurt you. I want you guys to
yourself.
know that. Don't worry
What
about
does that
it.
mean?
The shorts.
Oh, the Schwartz. I heard shorts.
It's because I think he's...
I grabbed those too, depending on what I got coming.
So I was like, why are you grabbing your shorts? Are you... Ned, are you jerking it?
I see yours is as big as mine. Should have just kissed him.
Kinda.
Nah, he would never hurt you. Kenny's like, look, man, I don't even... And the magician shows back up with a gun.
Like, where'd you get the gun?
He just shoots him.
And he shoots him.
Movie over. We did it.
And I'm like, Kenny didn't walk from the room she left the killer in, though.
No, he did not, because he's not the killer. I don't know. So I guess maybe if he's in the bunny suit, he could have killed a couple of them, but I think this is mostly on Ma.
Yeah, I think it, but I think
I don't
the
think Kenny
geometry
killed
of
anyone,
the,
actually.
I think the
I don't think Kenny
geometry
killed
of the
anybody.
kills only works if he did, though.
Don't worry about that part. Kenny would never do it. There's never been a bad Kenny in anything. That is slander.
What shade is that
Bible.
magician man's lipstick that he's wearing in this scene when he comes
Like
when he shoots him?
magenta, maybe black.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm like,
Got
I
guy
could
liner
pull
on
that
too.
off.
You
I think
know,
that
you're
you
too
say-
pale.
Does someone tell Alana it's not her fault?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's not
I feel
your
like,
fault,
in
Chiefy.
fact, a lot of this is
Oh, 100% of it's her fault.
her fault. Well, 100% is Doc's fault.
If she hadn't
100%
agreed to
Doc's
do
fault.
it.
Kenny was so horned up, he would have gone in there if he heard a fucking gerbil. I mean,
Now, how horned up would you have to be to hear a sweet little squeaking rodent and then think, dicks out, boys?
he doesn't think it's a gerbil. I'm saying he's going to hear the noise and think it's the lady in there somehow. He's got like a mirage, but for noises.
So instead of a corpse under that blankie, it's a capybara.
No, we don't do that.
We don't
You
do
can't
that
make
here,
a Teenage
Daniel.
Mutant Ninja Capybara.
We don't do furry trade things in here. No, Daniel, no.
I'm just
That's a
saying
no.
I want
We
to
stick with
snuggle a
gerbils.
capybara. You ever see a capybara
Gerbil,
just
gerbil.
chilling in like a sauna?
Did you ever see that video where that one just like fell over
Oh my god!
in
With
the
guy
water
petting it?
and the duck? No, but there's a duck there, and the duck comes with like a you all right, bro?
Oh my god! They're so majestic.
It's like classic Cappy behavior. So, okay, look, we got all these selfies everywhere, and we start to see Kenny's just fucking photobombing all the selfies with the bunny hat up
You see, he was the wizard's assistant.
the whole time. It's been like Kenny's been in front and center. Nobody even acknowledged him. So he wasn't the killer, and I was like, or not the only killer. I was like, ooh, maybe the magician fake killed him. Okay, maybe it was a fake gun, and he's the killer. And magician,
I briefly thought that too.
right? But then, because I'm like, he's been fake stabbing himself all night. But then, okay, so that's after we find the magician dead. I'm like, yeah, he's been faking stabbing himself all night. He's not this. So I'm like, did Ellen DeGeneres do it? She hates college kids? She's Kenny's mom.
Took you a while,
Yep.
huh?
Called it.
You're a great detective.
Like 1 minute before they revealed it.
Now, to be fair,
you know how much pressure
the next movie,
I'm on. Oh,
that happened to me. I didn't call the killer in the next movie, but this one I nailed
Did
pretty
I
quickly.
call the killer in the next one? I'll have
No,
to
I
think
was all
about
over
it. I
the
don't
place in
remember.
the next one.
because they went all over the place in the next one. They broke all the rules. They set their own rules. It was great.
Oh well,
All I'm
I
saying-
knew who it couldn't have been.
Well, yeah,
That's great,
There's a lot
Daniel.
of people it couldn't have been.
Like who?
It could have been Kenny.
Like it can't be
Could've been
Alana.
Alana.
Well, in this one,
Okay, in the next one, it could.
Okay.
The next one, it could
that's
have
a
been
conversation.
Alana.
It could have been. You're right.
It could have been the yeah.
Except it couldn't have been, and I'll explain why not.
And I'll explain why it could have been.
and I'll tell you why
After you say
oxtail
it, why
soup is
not?
delicious.
Oxtail soup is amazing.
I like-
and
I
they
like
don't
their
have
shoes
some
some
too.
fucking oxtail soup because somebody stole my book I was reading.
You were not reading that, you son of a bitch. Okay. So the amount of pressure that I'm under after my brilliance of Chestnut Man has really messed me up trying to watch this movie. Because like I gotta figure it out right at the beginning.
It's Gins again. He's back.
It's Gins, he's back.
He's back. Son of a bitch. This looks like that area. So okay. So I'm like, okay, maybe 3 people were involved. Ellen DeGeneres,
That's Mom,
Kenny,
baby boy,
and the magician.
And the magician's his wizard uncle.
Yeah. And I'm like, and she's pre-med. She didn't even check his pulse.
She didn't even try.
Didn't even try. And then I'm like, oh, no, never mind.
No, it's just Carney.
It's just Ellen DeGeneres. I'm like, you got bad instincts, lady. I'm like, maybe, the magician dead? I don't know.
I didn't think he was dead.
I mean,
I thought he was faking it.
I thought it was dead.
The dude seemed real dead.
You know why I killed him? Because he shot my trashy. No, he was trashy.
He was.
He shot my kitty. And literally, you killed Kitty.
He shot a kid.
You bastard. Is what she says in the scene.
How funny is it, though, that like 3 years he's in the place, he gets out. It's like, come on to the party train. I'm going to kill I'm going to get revenge. I don't think he knew Mom was going to get revenge on all these people. But you brought him out in the train. You did all this stuff. And then he gets shot.
It is funny.
That's what happens when you release some animals back into the wild. They immediately get hit by a car.
Well, then you didn't really release them into the wild there, did you?
Well, it wasn't your apartment.
They paved paradise and put up a parking lot, Daniel.
Okay, if it's a parking lot,
and they put a freeway next to that parking lot, so when you released your little
else
Falcon,
you gonna get there?
Yeah, it does a turn. It does a turn like in this movie.
Down a hallway,
it gets wiped right out, and you just stare at your buddy.
So, Alana and Karn DeGeneres are having a scuffle, and Karn's like throwing her around like the freaking bodybuilder that she is.
Right.
Like just dominating.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the movie's like, oh yeah, shit. We can't have her win. So then now Alana's got the
Alana's
upper
big
hand.
too.
Well, I think like they must have cut the scene where she did like a Hulkster, like she's hulking, like all the blows are like no longer hurting her and it's fueling her strength. Because then like Alana's just like got the upper hand. And then she chucks, Ellen DeGeneres off the train. And then she doesn't say no ticket.
And then behind her was Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Not only that, she also didn't Sparta kick her out the train door.
That's true.
So there was no ticket. It's no ticket. This is no ticket. And then you kick her.
This is no ticket. And then the big guy comes out and like, how many glizzies did you eat?
And then the ceiling opens up and they all just fall from the ceiling.
All the glizzies, and there's like confetti everywhere, which he eats a little bit glizzy. Of it. And then Psy comes out and they do the Gangnam Style, and everyone's dancing this turn into a Bollywood dance number. Yeah. But then Ellen DeGeneres is laying on the train tracks back there. Right. And her eyes open. She lives.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, what kind of
really
life is she going to have on a train track?
The life on the rails is rough, let me tell you.
You don't have time to get up because apparently you're going to get picked apart by scavengers.
Allegedly.
She'll be back for the third one.
I hope so. Hope the third one's a comedy.
They need to film the third and the fourth one back to back like they did these first two.
Absolutely.
It's much like this episode. This movie was chaos.
But it gets better. More chaos,
it gets more chaotic.
It doesn't get better.
I'll tell you if it's better or not after the end of the second episode.
So, what?
I mean, look, we'll tell you what you should watch if you like this movie. It's Terror Train 2, because that's what we're talking about next week. I guess.
I mean...
So you be ready for that. You can afford Tubi. In this economy, Tubi's free, baby. You watch a few commercials, it's fine. You're going to love it. Wrong kid died. Kenny should have lived. He's a sweetheart. Ed should have... I'm okay with Ed dying. He could have turned into... What was that character we always hated on Friday the 13th? Ned. Oh, shit. One letter off.
Yeah.
So, but Jackson, he should have been allowed to live. Jackson should come back. If anything, the next killer should be Jackson's brother.
So if Kenny didn't do anything, is the wizard getting charged?
Well, Kenny... Yeah, no, Daniel. Because guess what? Who are the people who get to tell the story?
No mortal prison can hold him. He's a wizard.
Oh, I was just going to say,
this is true. How do you...
They're the only people alive, so they can tell you what happened.
He's going to have to be sent to Azkaban.
Oh, shit. The worst part of prison was the Dementors.
You're telling me. Sucking
awful.
Me dry. Anywho.
That's him in the corner.
Getting sucked off by a Dementor.
Doing his vinegar strokes.
Harry's face when he's getting sucked off, that's his vinegar face.
Well,
there's vinegar strokes and vinegar faces. Are there vinegar masks?
Oh, you bet, sweet baby boy.
Can I have it as my
always,
death mask?
Absolutely.
I've been your horrible host, Kenny, asking you how many of your 2 glizzy maximum did you eat?
I'm Daniel at the party, at this party, and I didn't even know anyone died.
I'm Ryan.
I found a dog in the corner.
That's not a glizzy. That's my thumb.
That's my wife.